Pat O'Connor refusing to quit.
Never known Pat O'Connor to be a man to ever quit. I've never seen the man submit.
Now, a lot of lesser men right now would have quit. O'Connor, Flair loses his balance.
Both of them out on the floor now, Larry.
They have a count of 20 outside the ring. Flair grabbing O'Connor. Takes O'Connor and slams
That's
him.
certainly uncalled for, Larry.
Oh, into the ring post. No reason for that at all, Ted.
Certainly no call. No need for that at all.
Look at Flair strutting outside the ring.
You old man with nothing. You're nothing. Look at the greatest thing going to me.
There's no need for something like that. Oh, and Flair says, you punk and throws the water at DiBiase. He says that Ted DiBiase's father was nothing, and there goes DiBiase after Flair. After Flair sounded off about his father and then insulted him, it's DiBiase after Flair. Flair hauled into the turnbuckles. Drop kick by DiBiase. That's one thing that Ted DiBiase could not take from the arrogant Ric Flair. And look at DiBiase pounding on Flair. DiBiase all over Nature Boy Ric Flair. DiBiase out of control. Charles Venator trying to restore some order. Venator knocked aside by DiBiase. Flair taking a terrific battering from Ted DiBiase. And I have to say that Flair asked for it. Venator calling for some help. Gene Stevens comes into the ring and DiBiase is after Stevens. DiBiase is after. Here comes Robley. They're trying to double team DiBiase. They're double teaming DiBiase. Robley holding DiBiase. Flair after Ted DiBiase. DiBiase being four men battering DiBiase. Here comes Ron Starr and Gary Young to help DiBiase. And we have a Donnybrook. Flair still after DiBiase. And Flair and DiBiase tangle up again. The shirt ripped off DiBiase by Nature Boy Flair. Young, Starr, Stevens, Sweetan, Robley. All trying to restore some, and DiBiase will not be stopped. DiBiase after Flair, chasing Flair from the ring.
Fighting Spirit, the world's only magazine dedicated to professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Whoa, fearless and 100% independent. 84 pages packed with exclusive monthly content from wrestling legend Lance Storm, UFC Hall of Famer Dan the Beast Severn, and the world's best-known industry insiders. For news, interviews, and unrivaled coverage of wrestling and MMA, Fighting Spirit rules the ring. Available at W. Smith, HMV, and all good news agents.
Surf small and mighty. When you've got a cold but you need a good night's sleep, try new Lemsip Max Strength Day and Night Cold and Flu Relief Capsules. Nighttime capsules relieve your symptoms to help allow sleep, so you can wake up refreshed without the groggy feeling and ready to go. And daytime capsules relieve your symptoms, which gives you a boost to be at your best. Lemsip Max Strength Day and Night Capsules for round-the-clock relief.
Come on, let's go! Create your own Dora the Explorer adventures with Dora Dress Up and Go. With Part 1, you get your own Beanie Dora doll. And every issue comes with a different costume for her. Dress Dora as an ice skater and take her for a spin on the ice. Dress her up as a surfer girl and take to the waves. In the magazine, learn a little Spanish, do puzzles, and make Dora accessories.
Come on, Dora, let's go.
Start your Dora adventures today with Dora Dress Up and Go.
Extreme Couture, Affliction, and Elvis? This is Nikki Ryan, and it's time to get rough on our premiere episode from Las Vegas.
No, this is from Kissing Dirty Girls, I can't lie.
You gotta keep your cheek. It's all about the cheek.
I'm a dork. I'm like the biggest dork.
Get rough in Las Vegas.
If anybody would still question how tough DiBiase was, Ted provided the answer clearly and loudly when DiBiase faced King Kong Brody, and Rocky Johnson was our guest at ringside. Going around the corner, Brody's after DiBiase, and Brody slams DiBiase head first into the apron. Brody again slamming DiBiase head first into that apron. He'll stop at nothing if the man's hurt.
That's right. Now when he's got the butt, like I was saying before, he's just how smart Brody is. He's not no dummy. He's got the man hurt and he's staying right on him every chance. Not giving him time to breathe, not giving him time to move, staying right on him.
And of course he knew he had a 20 count outside the ring. He had time to do some damage.
That's right. He came out, did a little more. See what I mean? He got back in before the 20 count.
Of course that meant the referee had to restart the count on DiBiase, but there's Brody again. Ooh, hard kick. Right in the head. McGuire bawling out Brody, just ignoring him. I guess Brody'd be most at home if there were no rules, wouldn't he?
That's right. Knock down, drag out of fair, and turn him loose.
And here he comes again, outside the ring. King Kong Brody stalking Ted DiBiase.
Minutes have elapsed, 10 minutes left.
King Kong Brody slammed DiBiase into the steel ring post and yelled at Rocky Johnson. Yelled in triumph, I guess, because I think as far as Brody's concerned, he has DiBiase about ready for the cleaners, Rocky.
That's right. He got the kid down. The kid's hurt. There's no doubt about it.
He took a hard jolt in that ring post, catching it in the shoulder. Good way to get a shoulder separation. DiBiase struggling to the apron. Brody on top of him again.
Not giving him a chance to rest, not giving him a chance to move. He's staying on him all the time, just like a lion for the kill.
Like a human dynamo.
That's right.
Brody seems to have endless stamina, and DiBiase has to turn it around. He has to get it going here, Rocky. If he takes much more.
Right, he's going to have to do something to do it fast.
McGuire trying to keep Brody back. DiBiase slams that shoulder into Brody's stomach. Brody tries to get some wind. Look at DiBiase. Goes up over the ropes. Grabs Brody's head. Goes behind him. Pulls him back into the cradle. This could be it. Count of two. Brody too strong. Too strong, Rocky. Looks like shades of the sunset flip there for a second. Now DiBiase pounds on the head of Brody. Brody hurled to the ropes. Drop kick. Shades of your drop kick again. Flying elbow drop. DiBiase goes for the pin. Two. Can't keep him down. DiBiase showing us something here, Rocky.
That's right. The kid sure is. You know, he's trying hard, and he's got one thing in mind, to win.
Going for the figure four leg lock, but Brody grabbed DiBiase's hair and pulled him away. Brody, a bit gimpy right now. Of course, Ted goes to the spinning toe hold in before he goes to that figure four. Again, Brody pulled the hair. Brody crawling for the ropes, and DiBiase is after that knee, after that leg. Spinning toe hold. Goes for the figure four. Brody kicks DiBiase clear over the top rope into the concrete floor. Was not a deliberate move, so no disqualification. Look at Brody. He's getting a little wilder now. He's out after DiBiase, who took a tremendous fall over the top rope. It's turning into a Donnybrook, Rocky.
That's exactly what it is there.
Brody slams DiBiase. No, DiBiase caught himself. DiBiase caught himself and didn't take the ring post. Now Brody slammed into the table. DiBiase and Brody outside the ring, and DiBiase clobbers Brody with a chair. DiBiase out of control, battling with Brody. Brody gone berserk, picks up a chair. Brody slamming chairs at DiBiase. Here comes Eddie Smith to try and separate the two men. Brody slamming chairs everywhere. everywhere. King Kong Brody. Look at DiBiase. They try to hold him back from Brody. The referees and ourselves in between. The referee going to declare the match. What is it, Jim?
I lost control. Throw it out.
The referee going to disqualify both men. Big opportunity for Ted DiBiase came when Ted and Paul Orndorff collided with world heavyweight champion Harley Race and Bulldog Bob Brown. Watch as DiBiase sparkles at various spots in the duel and then get ready for a tremendous climax.
Another flying tackle flattens Ted. DiBiase is waiting with a hip toss to the world champion. Side headlock, over the hip goes the world heavyweight champion. Compliments of Ted DiBiase. Good wrestling by DiBiase. Race scored with 2 flying tackles, but the third one was for naught. DiBiase was waiting with the hip toss. Harley Race, the man who took the title from Terry Funk on February 6, 1977 in Toronto, Canada, using the Indian Deathlock, one of many maneuvers that Race has at his disposal, along with the suplex slam, the side saddle suplex, the pile driver, the atomic knee drop, the backbreaker. We've seen Race use them all, and it's that versatility which has played a major role in making Race the world heavyweight champion. Race trying to get behind DiBiase, looks like. Now Race lifts DiBiase. Atomic knee drop. No, DiBiase blocked it. DiBiase blocked it. He got those feet down first, and DiBiase scores with the atomic knee drop. Try for a pin. Brown breaks it up. But DiBiase
Later in the match, Race and Brown tried to double team the brilliant Ted DiBiase, but it backfired.
Brown with a punch to the head. Race from outside the ring. Grabs DiBiase. Brown and Race double teaming DiBiase. The referee's chasing Orndorff back to his corner. Race strangling DiBiase from outside the ring. Brown grabs DiBiase by the hair and throws DiBiase through the ropes and out of the ring. Harley Race going outside after him. Orndorff comes over and keeps Race from getting at DiBiase. Now Race grabs DiBiase. He tries the pile driver on the concrete floor. He's trying to go. Look at DiBiase! DiBiase with a back body drop, slamming Race into the concrete floor. Race and DiBiase stand toe-to-toe. The brilliant young star, Ted DiBiase, against the seasoned and experienced world champion, Harley Race. Race knocked backwards by DiBiase, who tags Orndorff. And Orndorff is fresh. He's after Race. Race whipped into ground. Orndorff dropping Race. Orndorff after Brown. Give credit to DiBiase. He hung in there and he gives his man a chance. Orndorff catches Race coming off the ropes with a judo chop. DiBiase battering Brown. Knee drop by Orndorff to Race. He goes for the pin. A 1-2. Race won't quit. He'll never stay down easy. This match is pure pride now. It's pure guts. It's pure courage. It has been a wide open brawl.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
Race battering Orndorff. Race going for the pile driver on Orndorff. Race trying to lift him. Orndorff balancing against it, blocking it, holding the ankles, taking the weight, and dropping Race backwards. The second time the pile driver's been foiled today. That not as effective as when DiBiase did it, but it was effective. Brown using the knees across the side of Orndorff's head. Race yells instructions to Brown. Brown punches Orndorff in the face. What a battle this has been. Brown and Race against Orndorff and DiBiase. Orndorff fighting back against Brown. Brown staggered. Race reaches in for Orndorff. Gets him again. Here comes DiBiase into the ring as Orndorff is catapulted down by Harley Race. Brown standing on Orndorff's throat, walking across the windpipe. Orndorff drops Brown. Brown chopping on Orndorff's throat. Orndorff gets to DiBiase, and here comes Ted DiBiase. He's after Brown. Brown whipped across the ring and into the corner. Brown catapulted out and up and over by DiBiase. Brown pulls into DiBiase, tags Harley Race. Here comes Race. DiBiase doesn't know it, and Race is behind him. Race was behind DiBiase. DiBiase didn't know he was into the ring. Race going for the suplex. This could be, oh, what a move by DiBiase. Back body drop, a giant suplex, a bridge. DiBiase pins the champion. Ted DiBiase has pinned the World Heavyweight Champion. DiBiase with a back suplex has pinned Harley Race. Race went for his suplex. DiBiase with a brilliant move. Slipped behind Race and with a back suplex. Ted DiBiase pins the world champion Harley Race. Has he made it to stardom? Has Ted DiBiase stepped over that line today? I think he has.
Now is the best time to come to Disneyland Paris, as kids under 12 stay and travel free from January the 6th to March the 19th. So don't wait to celebrate our 15th anniversary. And if you book before January the 31st, you can save an extra 15%. Call now on 08448 003 003.
Moisturize your skin with Vaseline Intensive Rescue Balm and help it do something amazing. In 5 days, it helps your skin repair very dry, stubborn spots. New Vaseline Intensive Rescue Balm, designed for very dry skin.
To overcome work challenges with better skills, call us or visit us online.
I'm fed up. My future's bleak. I need a new career.
If you're underpaid and undervalued and want real career prospects, train for a career in computers with CompuTeach, one of the UK's leaders in IT training. Join thousands who left their old jobs behind. You don't need any qualifications or experience and can stay in your current job whilst you train in your own time. Our dedicated careers team will even help you find your first IT job. Change your life forever. More money, better prospects, better quality of life. Call CompuTeach now on 0800 657 657. Visit us online at computeach.co.uk or text CHANGE to 64118.
Extreme Couture, Affliction, and Elvis? This is Nikki Ryan, and it's time to get rough on our premiere episode from Las Vegas.
No, this is from Kissing Dirty Girls, I can't lie.
You gotta keep your cheek. It's all about the cheek.
I'm a dork. I'm like the biggest dork.
Get rough in Las Vegas.
As the World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race knows he's the main target for everybody in wrestling. And as you've seen today, he takes some lumps keeping that title, but never underestimate Race. He's a World Heavyweight Champion for more than 2 years. Why? Well, maybe some of the answers will be seen right here in this match between Harley Race and Gary Young.
A lot of people think that Race might just be ready after all his traveling, all the tough matches that he's had. No matter how good a shape he's in, no matter how well prepared he is, that lightning could strike. It certainly struck in one form or another last weekend when Ted DiBiase pinned Race. And who knows what could happen. The day may come tomorrow. It may come in 6 months. It may not come for 2 years. If Race has his way, it won't come for several years. But that day is going to come. Sure as the sun rises every morning, when someday, somewhere, somebody is going to take that gold belt from Harley Race.
Well, he's just a man. I mean, they're all taking pop shots at him. They all want to get the belt, so he is out in the field by himself. He defends his titles, but it seems like with the whole list of the wrestlers that want to take a shot at the heavyweight championship, that's why a guy like Race, I mean, every night he's out traveling over in Japan, Australia, you name it, and still, it's got to take something out of you.
There's Race with the inside reverse toe hold, yanking back. Of course, there's something that can help Harley go later to the Indian Deathlock, a submission hold that Race used to dethrone Terry Funk. You talk about the kind of matches Race has had. Well, think to his last 2 matches in St. Louis, his last 2 title defenses. One with Dick the Bruiser, ended with both men counted out outside the ring of Donnybrook. Race took a battering. The match after that against Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair was in complete command of the final fall. He'd won the second fall with a figure 4 leg lock from Race. But then both men fell over the top rope and outside the ring. It was a hard fall. At the count of 18, Race was underneath the ropes in the ring. He was in. At the count of 20, Flair was just onto the apron. Therefore, Flair was counted out outside the ring, and Race got the victory. Shaky though it was, of course, it's still kept in the world champion. Race has had some tough, hard matches. Is he ready to be beaten? That's the question. Is he ready to be dethroned? Flying tackle by Harley Race. Young grabs Race's head, takes him over, and has the side headlock back once more.
And then again, he's got to worry about a guy like Gary Young of Von Erich.
Yes.
I mean, these young wrestlers that's coming up, and you know, you just can't, how would you say, lay back. You got to go all out because
every
they
time
want you, baby. They want that belt that you have laying right there next to you.
You're number 1. Every time out, you are the main target in professional wrestling as a world champion. Race knows it. He nearly put Young's shoulders down there. I think he was pulling tights for a little extra leverage. Harley knows one thing, too, that if he loses that title, it's going to come when someone has just about put him in the hospital, because he will do anything to keep it. If the title's on the line, if it's a third and deciding fall, don't expect Harley Race to submit unless he has been severely, seriously injured. Race will not give that gold belt up without a fight. As he says, it's half of my life, and I don't give half of my life away. Race lifts Young. Backbreaker by Race. Backbreaker by the champion.
5 minutes of elapsed, 15 minutes left.
Race with the front face lock. Twists the head of Gary Young. Look at him force Young down to the mat. Harley, with pure strength, just pulled Young down and put him face first on the canvas. Now Harley can really apply the pressure and drive that shoulder and the bicep into the back of Young's head. That's a very effective maneuver. Not real spectacular, but it does the job as Race drives that shoulder, part of the chest, the bicep into the back of his opponent's head, in this case, Gary Young. Young has nowhere to go. There's nothing to absorb the blow, just a mat below it, and he's being forced against that already. Race, a very clever defensive wrestler. Always at home inside the ring, knows what to do, knows when to do it, can spot an opening like the best hunter in the world, believe me.
Well, I tell you too, Larry, not only Race, but any one of the wrestlers, when they get inside that ring, they're in there alone. I mean, they have no offensive team or defensive team or a guy in a bullpen.
Oh!
They do it themselves.
Mick, the flying elbow drop of Gary Young misses. The flying elbow drop misses. Race with a knee drop to the head. And Mickey made a good point there, too, because when a professional wrestler goes into the air, there are no strings holding him. He has no padding. It's just his body. And however hard, however tough that body is, determines how much punishment he can take. He hits that canvas hard. And that's just what Gary Young did. Race, reverse neck breaker. We haven't seen Harley use that very often. The reverse neck breaker by the world champion. Young spins out from underneath. We see some of the trading from the former world champion Pat O'Connor right there. O'Connor's been working with Young, and Young escaped that body press from Race, just as Pat O'Connor probably would have too. Race was surprised that Young got up from that reverse neck breaker. Knee lift to the stomach by Harley Race. Another knee lift to the stomach by the world champion. Race puts Young down, drops the knee right into the forehead. The knee to the forehead by Harley Race. Another knee drop by Race. Race covers Young, Young won't stay down. Harley's a little angry. Can't quite believe it. Little bewilderment across his face. If Young could turn things around here, he's managed to stay away from being pinned. If he could turn this around and come back, well, who knows? But Young has to get something going. Race pounding on him. And if anybody knows how to dish it out, it's Harley Race. Race locks the head. He's going for that suplex slam. Ted DiBiase escaped it last week. Can Gary Young? No. Race has him securely and crushes him down to the mat. Harley Race with the suplex slam. 1, 2, 3. A world heavyweight champion.
I think after seeing today's program, it's easy to tell why Wrestling at the Chase has been a staple for viewers throughout the metropolitan St. Louis area for almost 20 years, that 20th anniversary coming up in May. Thanks again for watching today, and we'll see you again next weekend.